Alright, this is question number 31 on test 3 review. And a customer purchased 3 bottles of nail polish for $3.10 each. How much does a salesperson earn on this sale if the rate of commission is 31%? Round to the nearest cent. So of course we have to identify the parts of our problem, and we can use either equation to solve the problem, but we need to know which is part, whole, and percent. So in this case, we are given, because that's kind of where you have to start, this information, what was purchased, which is 3 bottles of nail polish for $3 bottles for $3.10 each. And then we're given a rate of commission when somebody sells that nail polish. That's this here. So let's plug our information into our parts and wholes and percents. Identify the part. The part of this problem, and for all commission problems, is going to be not the total sales, not the commission rate, but the actual amount of commission is considered the part. It is not given. Identify the whole. So the whole is the total sales. Total sales is given, but not given as one simple number of total sales. And we'll look at that. And the percent is the rate of commission, and that is given plain and simple. It's 31%. So right here, amount of commission, I mentioned we don't have. So they're asking how much does a salesperson earn, and that is asking for the amount of commission. What was their portion of it? Because when you sell a product, the price of the product has to also cover the person that the store bought it from, or the distributor that was bought from. So the salesperson then earns a certain portion of the sale, and that's the commission amount, that X. What did the salesperson earn? And we can type that in there to make it more clear. Amount salesperson earned is the amount of commission. That's essentially what I'm saying. So then total sales is given here. 3 bottles of nail polish for $3.10 each. So we're going to have to calculate the total amount of sales. So let's come down here. Let's see, calculate. If somebody purchased 3 bottles of nail polish for $3.10 each, that is multiplication. Each bottle costs $3.10. 3 were purchased, so it's 3 times $3.10. And you could probably figure that out in your head. It comes out to $9.30. 3 times the 10 cents, so 3 dimes is 30 cents. And then $3 times 3 is 9. So that's going to be $9.30. The total sales equals $9.30. Okay, so we have our parts now. We've got our parts of the equation. We have part, which is X, whole, which is $9.30, that's the total sales, and the percent, which is 31. So let's use our equations. We can use this one, and we can use that one. So we'll solve using both. Alright, so we'll plug in our part, which is X. X equals the percent, which is 31. And remember, when you use this particular type of setup to solve a problem, you do not need the percent sign. The percent sign is dropped when we divide by 100. So then x is divided by the whole, and the whole is given by the total amount of sales. And then 31 is put over 100 as a way of getting rid of the percent sign. So then we do our cross multiplication to solve for the problem. So we're going to multiply x times 100 and set that equal to $9.30 times 31. So let's change the problem to look like that. And we're going to have x times 100, so I'll put 100x, and that will, like a small x, that will equal $9.30 times, and I'm using the parentheses so you don't get confused, so indicating multiplication, and going to be equal to 100x. So to continue to solve for x, we then have to divide both sides by 100, because in order to get that x by itself, you divide both sides, meaning both sides of the equal sign, by 100. So it's 100, and so that 100 over 100 is a 1. So then this becomes 1x. Then x is just equal to this math. So then we simplify that to get our answer for x. So x will then equal $9.30 times 31 over 100. We can pull up our calculator for that. $9.30 times 31 divided by 100. $2.88. So it's 2.883. This is not really what we use in the world of dollars and cents, and they are asking us to round to the nearest cent. So we're not done with that answer. In order to round this to the nearest cent, that means round to the hundredths place, which is this place right here. So we look to the right, it's a 3, so we do not change the 8. So it's just $2.88. So x equals $2.88 as the amount earned on the sale of the nail polish. Now over here you can take the same information and plug it into this equation, where you would have percent, which is 31%, but you have to leave on the percent sign, and then you're going to multiply that times the whole, which we already calculated as the total sales of $9.30, and that will equal your x. So when you have a percentage times a number, you cannot multiply until you have changed the percent to a decimal. So with a decimal point here, you're going to move that decimal 2 places to the left so that it ends up out here, and that eliminates the percent sign. And what you're doing when you do that is you're dividing by 100. So the percent becomes 0.31, and that is multiplied by $9.30, because you cannot multiply a percent times a number. You have to change it to a decimal. So we have $9.30. Let's clear that. 9.3 times 0.31 will equal 288. We got the same answer, $2.88. And that's what's supposed to happen.